Hey everybody, welcome to another episode here at Betta Fish News Club channel. Today we'll be dealing with Marine Betta Care. I'm Tom Baxter, your host. If you want a free PDF guide of this information, please visit our website, bettafishnews.club, Marine Betta Care Guide, and you can download it for yourself. So the Marine Betta, as you can see, is quite an interesting looking fish. It's also called a comet fish. It's very mild-mannered and shy, and it's also a saltwater fish. You can see that there's different spots on its body to make it look like eyes. These are there for a reason we'll go into a bit later. So we're going to learn more about it and how to take care of it. It's called the Calospopus alveolaeus. Probably didn't say that right, but there it is if you want to download and check it out. Or the longfin comet. Basically, it likes to hide in caves most of the time. And they're quite intelligent. They'll even know who their pet owners are. As you can see, it's pretty crazy with its colors and all the spots. These are to add camouflage. And some think it's to actually make it look more like a moray eel. So it's another interesting feature of the fish. It moves kind of crazy where it can move its body, but its eyes stay stationary. So it's kind of an interesting fish. Because it's so shy and not aggressive, this is probably to ward off predators. It has a dark brown or black body, as you can see, with white spots. It's also said to be pretty curious, even though it's shy. And if basically the rules, if it can fit anything in its mouth there, it'll eat it, even though it's not that aggressive. They can grow from 6 to 8 inches, and they like to hang out in the wild in caverns and caves from 50 to 50 meters deep near Indonesia. So you can get 10 years out of this fish, and they are carnivores. They like small fish and small shrimp. The biggest challenge with the Marine Betta is feeding it processed foods, because that's the biggest thing when you first introduce it into a tank. Like most fish, it'll take a little while to do that. Basically, it will come out at night. It's a night hunter, and it kind of likes to go to the cave, explore a bit, eat, and then go back. Basically, you can fool it into prepared food it thinks it is by putting it in the airstream or the pump, and it'll kind of think it is. They love shrimp. Blackworms is supposed to be a big favorite of the Marine Betta, and you should feed it regularly, especially if you have other tank mates, because it will eat anything smaller than it if it's hungry. So you want a 50 to 100 gallon saltwater tank, and you should change it weekly or bi-weekly, 10 to 20% per water change. As saltwater tanks are more labor intensive than fresh, you probably want to wait to have a tank for a year or two with salt water before you jump in and buy this fish. They love rockscapes, so you want to make sure there's plenty of hiding spaces. And they're not a good fit for nano tanks. They're similar to regular bettas because they're territorial, so you don't want 2 males together. You can put a male and female if the tank's over 70 gallons. They're also good for reef tanks, as they probably won't wreck any of the reefs or the natural fauna there. Basically, like any fish, it's going to be tough for the first bit to get it acclimatized, and they're pretty hard to breed because they're so reclusive. They like to be with other fish, but you got to be careful. Don't put them with dottybacks, triggerfish, or hawkfish. You don't want anything smaller too at times, because clown gobies or wrasses are not suitable. So there's different fish that you can look at, but if you're going to go this way, please download the guide and check it out. Basically, you don't want to put it with aggressive fish either. So that's kind of how we checked out the Marine Betta. It's a nice little quick care guide. If you want to, just download our guide here. And also check out, if you want to become part of our fish club, just send an email to bettafishnewsclub@gmail.com, and we can put your name of your fish and your picture on our wall. I'd love to have you there. Please stay tuned for our next video, and it's Tom Baxter with Betta Fish News Club. Thanks.